The defendant alleges you were in a consenting relationship.
He would.
Did you confide in anyone back then that this wasn't the case?
Yes, the police. When I reported it, that they wouldn't believe me.
Apart from the complaint that we can find no record of, did you tell anyone close to you? Any of the girls you used to work alongside?
No.
You told no one close to you about this traumatic experience?
No, because surprisingly enough, I wanted to forget it. Used as his whore by a man I trusted, passed around his mates.
Who you were unable to identify?
Yes. And I'm really sorry I didn't write their names down in my address book, but I used to lie there with my eyes shut closed, dreaming of the sky and fields. When that's happening to you, your head's the only place you can go.
But surely what you are describing is the life you had chosen before the defendant gave you a ladder out.
So I sold myself for money so I can't be raped?
No. But you can be confused, ashamed, seeking to reimagine your past.
Why? Because that's more likely than a bank copper using his position to exploit a desperate little girl. Well, I'm not that girl anymore. And it's taken me 28 years to get the courage to stand here and say this. So if you can't see him for the man he is, well, you can stuff your justice.
No more questions, Your Honor.
That's the prosecution wrapped up.
Thought they'd never stop.
It's the DNA, it always takes ages. Explaining all the science bit to the jury.
Where's Charity? I tried to fire on the way back from the gents, but they wouldn't let us in.
She'll be with her witness support worker. Oh, she's here.
Mum.
Hey, your mum's gonna kill me.
Oh, I sure wish I'd hit him.
Don't say that.
Here we go. Defence is up.
I do solemnly, sincerely and truly declare and affirm that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
We've heard Miss Dingle's account of how the two of you met. Would you agree with that?
Yes. I'd just started in Vice, and I made it my job to get to know all the girls on my patch. Some officers weren't bothered, they called them Toms, but Charity had a real spark. And I just felt, more than with any of the others, that she shouldn't have been there. So I came up with this idea of renting her a flat.
And did you discuss this with your previous wife?
Well, she already said that I was too soft. Buying the odd bag of chips for the girls, she said it was a drop in the ocean, that I could make a difference. But with Charity, I thought, if I could rescue one.
When did you first have sexual relations?
Not on the first night. It was totally platonic for weeks.
Liar.
But I had to come and see her every day to make sure that she wasn't drifting back to the street. And she had no income now. So it was a constant battle. And then we both developed feelings. I resisted, of course. I spent days skirting around it. And I tried to visit her less often. But one night, and I just missed out on a big arrest at work. I was feeling sorry for myself, and I dropped my guard. It became physical.
You knew it was unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor, that if she'd reported you within a year, you could have been charged with rape.
I knew she was under 16, yes, and I knew that made it wrong. And the worst vice officer cliche, but I was green back then, and I took the risk. I call it a hero complex or what you will, but I tried to help her.